What's happening? It's your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies, and we're going to break down a recap of this South Carolina versus Alabama game, y'all. Welcome to the channel. If it's your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell. Check out some videos. Like the videos. Jump in the conversation. Share the conversation. Let's stay engaged. Let's help grow this channel. Let's help grow the conversation about women's basketball, college, WNBA, AU, AAU, high school, whatever. Let's just help continue to grow the game that we love. So, South Carolina, we had Alabama. We had Alabama in our last game. Dawn Staley took care of business, picked up her 600th win. We won at least a piece of the SEC championship. Not bad for an undefeated team. I think we moved to what, 26-0 now? But we started the game slow. We started the game ugly. We started the game ugly, y'all. It was slow, a lot of turnovers. Looked like it was a lock on the basket. We couldn't make any shots. We didn't have Cardoso. We didn't have Cardoso this game, which is interesting. Again, I've been saying she's such a safety valve at 6'7", with her size that we get comfortable sometimes. We get comfortable sometimes, family. So we didn't have her. We got off to a slow start. But we got cooking in the second. We went on a 22-5 run and really kind of just put the game out of reach, right? We're hoping that Cardoso's back for the next game. Nothing was wrong. I think just tired, recovering from the jet lag. Said she was a little bit sore. I can imagine she's, flying alone can be hard on your body, but, flying after you play the game and then playing 3 games and coming back and playing another game could use a little rest. But we held Alabama to just about like 5 field goals and 15% shooting in the first 20 minutes. So our defense was there, along with them missing shots. We can't take all the credit because Alabama missed some shots that they probably normally would knock down. But our defense was there even when we couldn't count on our offense. I think maybe our rhythm might have been off a little bit, just getting used to not having Cardoso in the starting lineup. I know we went with Ashlyn Watkins, who ended up having an amazing game. She ended up with a double-double, I believe, 14 and 10. Yeah, I believe she led us with 14 and 10. Let me double-check that. Yeah, 14 and 10 and 3 blocks. She had 4 turnovers, but she could clean some of that stuff up. But for a start, 14 and 10, I'll take that. Great double-double from her. We're playing against Alabama. Alabama's a 20-win team, 3 seasons in a row, so this is a real program. It's not like just some girls out there playing. This is a real program who competes. Again, this is an SEC game. It's hard to beat a team 2 times in a row, so for us to have that slow start and then be able to put our foot on the gas and get it done was really good to see. We got a chance to see a lot of our youngsters. It was a great game by Bree Hall. I think Bree finished with 13. Tessa finished with, I think, 12. Yeah, I think Tessa had 12, and it was actually Ashlyn's 7th double-double of the season. The commissioner was on hand. He gave out the trophy, so that was cool. We saw the ladies get their hats for SEC champions, at least co-champions, at least right now until the end of the season. I believe if something like we were to lose out and LSU wins out, we could be co-champs of the SEC with them. So, but I'm not foreseeing any losses in our future. I think that we can show up and take care of business. Quiet games from some players that we normally get a lot out of. Raven didn't score at all. She had 2 assists. But 5 rebounds. The one thing about Raven is if she's not contributing from a points perspective, you can count on her to be on the boards. You can count on her to be looking for teammates and trying to steal the ball. So, and then also didn't play a lot of minutes. Once the game kind of got out of hand, we got a chance to see a lot of the youngins play. So that also was really cool because we got a chance to see some players that we don't normally see. Sakima Walker gave us 18 minutes. Sania Feagin gave us 18 minutes. MiLaysia gave us 22 minutes. She gave us 9 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block. Tessa Johnson, 22 minutes, gave us 12 points, like I mentioned. Pow probably played the most minutes of everybody, but she's kind of like, when Raven's not going, Pow Pow's kind of like our steadying our steadying guy. So she was out there a lot with the youngins when I think she switched off a lot with MiLaysia, if I'm not mistaken. But again, 26 minutes, she gave us 5 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and a block. We're the number 1 blocking team in the nation. You can get a block out of anybody on this team. It don't matter what their height is. They are quick on that ball, and they are about keeping it from going in the hoop. And I really love that. That's one of the things that's really underrated about our defense is our ability to block the ball. And if you get a chance, check out the block party that we threw on Alabama. I got a clip up in my shorts showing all the blocks that everybody got. But again, just a good team win. Another grinded out kind of slow start. Kind of let's get the momentum going. But once we got the momentum going, there was no looking back. Looking forward to the next game against Kentucky. And I'm going to break that down in the next segment. But again, just a typical South Carolina game. Nothing really stood out that we needed to really work on other than the stuff that we've already kind of talked about on a regular basis, which is turnovers, fouls, free throw shooting. You know, we take care of those things. We can definitely have a great run at getting that natty. But, you know, like this game, I think we shot 70% from free throw. That could cost you a game. So that's something that I definitely hope to see us work on. And maybe we could attribute a lot of that to, you know, the slow start. But, you know, 70, look like we shot 70% from free throw. So definitely want to see us try to pick that up. And it looks like we ended up with like 15 turnovers and 14 total fouls. So a typical SC game, but some stuff that we definitely could clean up. But the same stuff that we've been talking about needing to clean up all season long. So definitely looking forward to how we show up going into the next game. Cardoso coming back. I think it'll be, I know we're on the road, so I think we have some youngins that play better at home. So just looking to see how the ladies show up, looking to see us get off to a faster start, especially on the road. Gamecock Sunday, y'all. We are on the road in Kentucky. We are bringing our 26-0 record into the building at Memorial Coliseum. And even though it's expected, of course, to be a lopsided matchup, based on how we played them the last time, we're getting everybody's best shot, and we're not overlooking anybody as we continue to move towards this the conference tournament and then into March. So not a lot that I expect to change from our game against Alabama. Again, we had Cardoso out, expecting to see Cardoso back, hopefully starting. Maybe she won't start. Maybe we start Watkins and let her come off the bench. I think this is a game where Dawn can kind of have some fun with her lineup. Try a few different things if there are things that she still is looking to perfect or see if it's going to work going into conference tournament time. This is a perfect game to be able to do that. We had great success against Kentucky the last time we played them, and Kentucky can have like a scrappy defense at first, right? They started out really scrappy against us at first. You know, they can turn you over, they can get in your face, they can get physical, they can push you off your spot. But it seemed like over time in the last game we just kind of wore them down. I know Sania Tyler had a really good game. We had a really good game for Kentucky, but it was like a beatdown, 98 to 36 points. We saw a lot of our youngins play. Tessa Johnson really had a good game. Ashlyn Watkins, that was the dunk game. So this is the dunk game on the road. So I wonder, will Ashlyn be thinking about that and thinking about maybe getting a dunk in Kentucky? That'd be fun to see. I never turned down an opportunity to see a dunk, and maybe MiLaysia gets one. It would be fun to see MiLaysia throw one down. She also had a great game against Kentucky last outing. Kids had a good game. We really went deep into the bench in that game. Again, they tried with the scrappy defense in the beginning, but over time we just wore them down. So that's gonna be we're gonna be tipping off Sunday at 3 p.m. We'll be live, of course, for Gamecock Sunday at Cess Talks Sports on YouTube. So join us for the conversation, and welcome to the chat. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, like the videos, share the conversation. Help us grow the conversation. Overall, we just want to be able to have a great conversation around women's basketball and help the sport grow and continue with the trajectory that it has on. But back to the preview of Kentucky and South Carolina. Kentucky is coming in off a win against Mississippi State. It was a pretty good win. I think they won by 10. That was a good win for them. They also had a win over Arkansas, Florida, Missouri, and Boston College. Right now, they're being led by Asia Petty. Forgive me if I'm saying the name wrong. Maddie Sher, Anaya Russell, Brooklyn Miles, and Sania Tyler. Asia Petty looks like she's the points leader. She's averaging just about 15 points, 10 rebounds, so a walking double-double, shooting 52 from the floor. Sher, 13 points, just 2 steals, shooting just about 33 from the floor. And Nia Russell, 10 points, shooting 43 from the floor, 21 from 3, not a big 3-point shooter. Brooklyn Miles, she's giving 6 points, 1 steal, shooting about 40 from the floor. And Sania Tyler, just about 10 points and shooting just about 33 from the floor, 34 from 3. So those are the Kentucky leaders, and those are the ladies that we're going to be facing going into Kentucky. I expect it to be a hostile crowd in Lexington. We put a whooping on them in South Carolina and put a dunk on them. So I expect that they are going to be, wanting to get revenge, of course. See if they can erase that like everybody is trying to right now. But I don't expect this to have much trouble. I expect us to maybe even start. I would like to see us maybe start the youngins. This is a good chance to rest even more of our normal starters. Maybe we don't see Raven play as much. Maybe we don't see Cardoso start, as I mentioned. Maybe we see like a MiLaysia, Bree Hall, Tessa Johnson, or even a Sania Feagin. Sania Feagin, listen, has really been coming on. I was watching her in the paint and watching her defense. She brings a great game, a great skill set. I'm loving the way that she's developing. I love the way that she was able to step up and step into her role when Cardoso went out, and looking forward to seeing her continue to grow in that space as Cardoso prepares to maybe transition out to the WNBA if that's her choice, or maybe she comes back for another year. I don't know that she's made a real decision. But this has been a great season for Cardoso. She's a walking double-double. She's probably going to end up being an SC Player of the Year, as she should be. Again, leading us in 3 categories: points, rebounds, and blocks. She's just been phenomenal for us. Even with the things that I criticize and the things that I say that I would like to see Cardoso do differently or do more of, or be more aggressive or establish herself more. Those are all things just to make her better, things that I think can add to her game that will help her at the next level. I think, but I don't want people to mix that up with me not thinking or not understanding that Cardoso is really a big part of how we go, and understanding that she's a real safety valve for us. That 6'7" is to be able to just say, if nothing else is working, we're going to dump it into Camilla, is a safety valve that we won't have next year, and something that we're going to have to get used to. So as we get ready to go into the conference, I'm looking forward to being able to see her flourish and finish off this season on a high note. And if she's going to be walking away from South Carolina, be walking away from South Carolina with a national championship, getting that job done. We'd love to see that for that young lady and our South Carolina Gamecocks as a whole. But really especially for Camilla, if she's going to be going away to the WNBA, not taking advantage of the one more year of eligibility that she has. So I'm looking forward to the game. Like I said, that's going to be Sunday at 3 p.m. I will be live. Y'all bring that Plies energy to the chat. If you are not in Lexington in the building, then you need to be in the live chat with your favorite auntie and uncle tendencies and the family. We will be giving you live in-game reaction and just talking the game. Just talking the game and the back and forth banter that we do, and just having a good time. So come on and join us. Like I said, if it's your first time here, welcome. For those of y'all who have been supporting, thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate it. We still on our push to 1,000 new subscribers to the page. So please help me push this conversation out and help grow this channel. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, like the videos. Liking the videos is a great way to share out the conversation and help YouTube let other people know that we're here and give them a chance to let us know how they feel and what they think about women's basketball. So it's just a great opportunity for us to bring more like-minded people to the channel and help grow our community. Speaking of community, I got a couple polls up. We are looking at being able to have a March Madness kind of fun competition, just kind of put our brackets up, maybe starting with conference tourney and then going into actual March Madness bracket. So check that out in the chat. Let us know in the poll if you want to participate and that's something you want to see here on the channel with the family. And with that, your favorite auntie with Uncle Tennessee's. Stay tuned. Talk soon. I'm out. Peace.